purpose of this video is how to have a more balanced game in this game, because basically I've been having an easy time with this game. I did a video where I was controlling one team and I scored 50. I was up 52-21 and I switched over to the team that was down 31 points to see if I can come back, and I came back in less than a quarter. And you know, that goes to show you the easy time I've had with this game. So I went in here and changed this stuff here. Now notice the running game is overpowered, so I brought down the run blocking to 30. I mean, you could rush for 200 plus yards with a slow running back if your slider settings are off. Pass blocking, I lowered it to 80 because I wanted to feel a little bit more pressure, as I was getting sacked a little bit, but I was having an easy time running with the ball as the quarterback, or just have enough time for my plays. You don't want to make it too low. I think I had it on 100 or something, but I lowered it to 80. I had this on like 50, but now 30. You know, you don't, because I could just run with the ball on like 3rd and 15 and get the first down very easily before, so I changed that. Pass defense 100. Now, you know, I want the pass defense to be very challenging, a little challenging, I'll say, because I'm having an easy time with it. Usually if I miss a pass, it's because I overthrew it, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, you know, with the bullet passes and stuff like that. You know, because this one it's a little bit different than 19 as far as that stuff. Okay, so how closely defenders follow their assigned receivers, I put that on 100 because, see, when players have attributes on here anyway, so if a player's speed is like 92 and the defender's is like a 77, he's still going to burn him anyway, even with that being on, because the attributes are going to come into play. But the gap is going to be, you know, he's going to try harder. Basically, you know, receiver route running. Okay, how closely receivers follow their assigned routes. I maxed that out because there's no sense in guys running bad routes, because, you know, sometimes you see guys run terrible routes. I think that's based on their intelligence, on their attributes. You know, in 19, every now and then a guy would just run a different route for some reason. Now, sometimes you get bumped by a defender, or a defender will shove you or just kind of stand in your way. That throws your route off too. The sliders are not going to help that, you know, because that has nothing to do with the receiver running the route. That's just him being affected by somebody. Okay, catch modifier, increase effectiveness of players' hands rating. Okay, I had this at like, I may end up turning this back up a little bit, but 80 seems like a good number. You don't want it to be like 90 or 100, because, you know, you don't need to defend. You don't need the team you're defending. It's because these sliders go for you and the opponent, you and the computer both. It's just how the game functions. Now, you're looking at that run blocking and you're like, 30. That seems kind of low. Like, when you see that in 19, you would see guys miss blocks. You know, they'll stare at a defender and just not even attempt to block him. That's what happens when you turn this. You know, when you turn that down. It basically, I think these sliders do a little bit to the AI more so than the rating, because like if a guy's block rating is really high, you know, I don't think he struggles to block a guy who has low strength. I think he just doesn't attempt to block him, you know, especially those outside extra blockers. Your offensive lineman will block, but once you get outside of, you know, past the line of scrimmage, the guys down the field do not block very well. When you turn this down, this this run block is also for like kick and punt return also. So you're gonna notice, you catch a punt and a guy around you, he's not even going to attempt to block. He's just going to kind of run in a different direction or run past the guy that's coming after you. So that's what these sliders, they're going to do stuff like that. Now, I'm talking about maximum 2K, or maximum 2019, basically, because that's what I noticed. And I'm pretty sure this is similar because the game it's engineered the same way, but it's just polished, it's improved, and it's a lot better. So, you know, this pass defense this isn't necessarily um, the pass rush. I think this is more like players reacting to the ball being thrown a certain direction or being thrown to a receiver. There's that because sometimes in this game you'll see defenders hesitate. So this looks like a balanced slider setting. I like what I got here because I'm looking to not, you know, be in a situation where I can't run anything without getting sacked or whatever. But I'm also looking for a balanced experience where I can't just crap on my opponent and just stomp him like I've been doing. But the reason why it's been so easy is because of this here. If you bring this up right here, you can score in like between 1 to 3 plays, even if you start at the 1 yard line, because the running is kind of powered in this. It's because defensive players, they seem a little hesitant. Like when you get the ball, they don't immediately go after you. They wait till you travel at least 5, 6, 7, 8 yards, and then here they come. But they don't automatically react right away. So I turn that to 30 so that I don't have too much of an advantage running the football. I might even go 25. Like that seems really low. I'll try it out and see what happens. But pass blocking 80. I don't want low pass blocking because that's just super annoying. You know, even though this game throwing on the run is pretty good in this. It's not like 19 where you just got a guy chasing you and you can't do anything because the release is quick in this. You know, quicker. In the other one, you'd be winding up and get hit. If you have a slower quarterback. So I'm gonna apply these settings and I'm gonna test these out. Make sure you stay tuned for my next video. Make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna do some videos on play creation. I already did some videos on logos, but these are some of the logos I created as of now. As you can see, UGA, Ohio State, Nebraska, Dallas Cowboys, obviously the New Orleans Saints, and then a stop sign, and just a USA football. I'm gonna create some generic logos, just stuff that I made up. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe.